Today we're looking at the Flagstaff 4,000 watt gasoline generator that you can buy at Northern Tool and Equipment. And I got this on sale. They had a sale on these along with their 7,000 watt unit. This one was $229, and I had a coupon that would take $20 off a purchase of $100 or more, so that essentially brought the price of this down to $209. So it wasn't a bad deal compared to other competing 4,000 watt generators like Harbor Freight's Predator, which is around $289 to $299 depending on coupons and the pricing at the time. This one features on the front here, obviously you've got your start switch on the left for enabling the ignition, your low oil warning indicator light below that. Over toward the right we have an 8.3 amp 12 volt DC output. The plug style on this is that of the Yamahas, which have the kind of bent pins like this. So it's not the 90-degree pins that are like the Hondas. This is the Yamaha style. You got your circuit breaker for that above it. Right next to that is a single 120 volt 20 amp duplex outlet. And next to that we have a 120 240 volt L1420 twist lock plug, along with our two 13.5 amp AC breakers next to that, along with our grounding terminal. On the bottom there you can see is where our oil fill is. It takes 10W30 oil, and it takes about just over half a quart. It's 0.6 exactly is what they have in the manual. Let's go around on, look around some more. On the top is our 4-gallon fuel tank with a level indicator on the side. On this side we have the Flagstaff 212cc gas engine, along with our fuel shutoff valve, our air cleaner right here. Just unscrew this, and then the cover lifts right out, and you can check the air filter, clean it, replace it if necessary. Simple to get that out. On this side, we've got the overhead valve cover for the engine, along with our heat shield for the exhaust. Now on this one, this is an EPA classified generator. It is not CARB compliant. If I show you a clip from my wind generator that I did, that one was a CARB compliant generator. And what you'd have here is basically a carbon filter on the vent line of the gas canister. And they also lean the carburetor out a little bit to clean up emissions. But with EPA ones like this, you don't have that carbon filter. That's a telltale sign between generators if you're looking at an EPA or a CARB model. And on this side we have our actual generator head, along with our muffler exhaust spark arrestor, which makes it legal to use in parks. So without further ado, after the walk around, let's start it up. Now when I first put oil and fuel in this thing, it started up with one pull, and I did it again earlier today to try it out with something. Once again it started with one pull, so let's see if it will again start with one pull. There's no load, so fuel's on, ignition's on, choke is already set. Let's see if we can do one pull. Here we are. This is about the 23-foot measuring mark for most generators, and we've got the exhaust pouring toward us, so this kind of gives you an idea about the noise level from the average testing distance. So anyway, let's go back, and we're going to hook up a good-sized load to this generator, and also, well, let me first plug in the kilowatt and show you the voltage and hertz and things like that. Alright, now let me move this out of the way, and I'm going to pull something out here. We're going to connect a 2.4 kilowatt load to our L1420 plug there, and let you see how it is when it's 75% loaded. Here we are back with the generator again. I've got a device plugged in to the L1420 twist lock outlet. We're going to be using the 240 volt output of that, and we're going to be drawing about 2.4 kilowatts, which is 75% of the generator load. And if you're curious what we're going to be powering, we're going to be powering up an EVSE, because we're going to be charging a Nissan Leaf here. So let's start the generator back up, put it under load. About the 23-foot mark again. The exhaust is pointing away from us this time, and this kind of gives you an idea of the noise level of the generator at about the same 23-foot testing distance at a 75% load. So that's pretty much going to be it for the Flagstaff 4,000 watt generator. I'm going to come back, disconnect it, shut it down.